My name is Patricia Mauli here at Pong Airfield in Ghana, West Africa, in the Eastern region. We have 3 organizations, all with a common goal. So WASPs, Medicine on the Move, and Aftech Academy. It's very simple for me when I think about the word ThinkGlobalFlight. It's really important because I know what aviation has done to my life. It has changed me dramatically. It all started when I saw a plane. It lit something in me. Then my eyes opened. I began to think differently. So I believe in this the first time I heard the name ThinkGlobalFlight. When everybody or young people all over the world get into contact with this concept. Flying around the world with a female. Remember, not many women are into aviation, let alone have a woman fly around the whole world. For me, I think that is really inspirational. Because already when we fly over communities and young people come out of their classrooms, seeing a woman at the controls and dropping packages to them concerning education about how to keep their environments clean in order to improve upon their health issues. Imagine less more. Them hearing that a woman is flying around the whole world. That is an achievement. They get inspired to actually stay more in school, to learn harder, because now there is something to look up to. There is a role model who is flying, inspiring them. Remember, my inspiration all started when I saw a small plane flying. It didn't end there. Now you need to understand, I then now build that plane, fly them, maintain them, and understand the mechanism of how the plane flies. So I think it's really important, since all of this are involved, we need to all remember that it is high time we educate our people, including science, technology, mathematics, and engineering. This is the most important thing we need to focus on. Who knows? That small plane that will be flying over the rest of the world might inspire other many young people, just like it did for me. So for me, I'm really looking forward to when I can actually stand, point out to that plane, and to tell some other young people, look at that plane, this is when my own started. For many people who are wondering, this is the Zenith CH701 stall plane. It is powered by Rotax 912 IS engine. It's very important that we, as we fly in this environment, which is very hostile, we choose something that is reliable in the form of our power plant. As we fly using this engine, it's very reliable. Everything goes according to plan. We don't have any worries in our minds, and this is why we choose the Rotax 912 IS. I built this plane from scratch, and so I understand how things go together to make the plane a successful one when it comes to flight. Now the mechanism is very simple. Plane arrives, we put it together with the instructions that come with it. We build the plane. Over 60% to 70% of the work is done by us. The plane is really reliable, takes off very short, and it flies as we want it. Now, when we look at this plane, it reminds me of the plane that Captain Judy is going to be flying. It's a light aircraft. A lot of preparation work goes in there. The building, which is the engineering aspect, the calculation of how to cut all the parts correctly in order to build the plane is really critical. Now, the other thing we need to look at is, when you look at the plane in general, everything looks as it should be. For instance, if you look at all these screws, they are all in perfectly. This is aviation. You can't afford for anything to go wrong. So everything you do, you have to think really critical, and you have to put all your dedication and mind to it. This is why it brings me back to the idea of encouraging our young people to understand mathematics, engineering, technology. To Captain Judy and all the people putting this program together in order to make this a successful flight around the world, that I really want to tell her Whatever she's doing today, the plans, the flight plans, the checking of the engines, calculating all her routes, she needs to remember that this is important, that we are looking forward, especially myself, to the day where she actually flies over Ghana and I can be able to say to people, look at that person, look at that lady. She is flying that plane. There is your inspiration. And she's actually going to serve as a good role model to a lot of these young people, those boys and girls who are waiting for somebody to just inspire them, to bring them out of their roots, to bring them to understand that, hey, there is something we can do with our lives. That role model, Captain Judy, I wish you all the best of luck with this your flight. We will keep praying for you, and we are waiting for many more people to be inspired into aviation. Not only flying, but engineering, the calculation aspect of it, the discovery, the inspiration, the science, technology of putting those planes together. And that day, we will all smile because we know there is a new role model. There is a new person we can look up to who inspires us to bring us out of our realities.